favorite part. What up, T-Nap? Oh, I just hit the mic. We're going to do a special episode today. It's preseason. We have a lot to talk about. We can talk about preseason games, but we are going to do a mock draft with some members of the Balls Deep Fantasy Football League. We got Kyle, we got Will. We're going to be in studio guests today. But we'll go ahead and bring them in and start this up pretty soon because we want to get right to it. But we'll probably go through the first, first few rounds. We probably won't do an exhaustive, maybe 12 rounds.
Yeah, at least 10 rounds, I'd say. It'll be a quick hit and run, you know what I'm saying? But
the interesting thing is, let's go ahead.
What's up?
I was just saying, it's going to be interesting because I know Kyle, he spits off names that, I don't even know. And I'm like, oh, I am very ill prepared for this. So I'm actually curious to see just all the names that Kyle is going to be reaching for. I'm definitely going into this as someone who's played fantasy football for a long time. I just haven't done a good job with keeping track of college ball, and I was kind of checked out last season. So,
well, it's all right. It's all right,
and I think that's why I go for the brand names, right? Because I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing, so I'm going with what I know. So there's a few things. It's gonna be interesting. Zeke is now going to the Patriots. Does that change about where you're picking him in as running back? Is he?
Someone Zeke wasn't gonna get. He wasn't gonna get picked anyway.
Yeah.
He wasn't gonna get picked anyway. Damien Cook, of course, that's great. To the Jets, we saw that today. More chips are gonna land, injuries are gonna happen. But as far as Zeke, that boy was, But hey, it's gonna be cool because you don't ever mock with several people. It's usually random motherfuckers on ESPN, or somebody might fuck up the mock and draft, reach for something early and then fucks up everyone else. Next thing you know, everyone's on auto pick. We actually got 4. This is gonna be a mock draft with a third of the league participating tonight, so it's gonna be hot shit right here. At least, not like we tipping hands, but just to see how chips fall. It's gonna be fun, man.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right, rock and roll.
All right, so the first one, Jamar
Chase off the board.
Wow, look at that.
2 running backs off the board. I mean, Christian McCaffrey falls to pick 4. You got to pick him.
Mm. That was all I was asked, man.
Okay.
The AI
is right now. While Will decides here, it's.
So right now,
this is how it's going to play out in my eyes. The first 5 picks right here. Some combination of this.
So I just want to keep track of it. So Kyle was number 4. He was the first human pick. Everything else is auto pick. He took Christian McCaffrey at number 4.
Reach here.
Austin Eckler went to me 5. That's auto.
Ooh.
Nick Chubb. Interesting.
Reaching for Nick Chubb a little bit.
It is.
Why did you pick him?
I wasn't comfortable with Bijan. Tyreek. I don't know if Tua is going to be quarterback or not, or just because he's injured, every once in a while.
Yeah.
So I just don't know.
Yeah, dude. And then also no more Kareem Hunt in Cleveland.
Yeah, it was more of throwing a dart, to be honest.
So I took Bijan Robinson.
Yeah, I'm not going to pick a receiver here, even if the cream of the crop or the running backs, you're already out of the first tier, but
you gonna take Cooper Kupp?
I think where I gotta go.
Yeah, I gotta go with Saquon, just the best back available. Kind of like what Will was saying though. You had to go with Chubb. Didn't trust Robinson, and then I guess, I wouldn't say it's a reach though. If Deshaun has another good improved year, another year under his belt. They got Amari Cooper, open it up. Who else they got there? They got another receiver, the Browns. Browns kind of loaded, man.
Just a reach in the sense that he could have grabbed him in the second round. I would bet.
Oh, yeah. The fact that Derrick Henry's already on the board, man, that's kind of tough right there. I'm going to have to go with him.
Yeah.
Complete my 2-back cycle there. My strategy, obviously, not 0 receiver. It's more, this is probably, I feel like I can fill my receiver 2 or 3.
See, this is hard because on the board here, I got Ceedee Lamb, Garrett Wilson. Garrett Wilson might have a really good season. Ceedee Lamb, maybe he's usually pretty good. Josh Jacobs, who I passed on. So I went Ceedee Lamb, number 1 target in Dallas.
Yeah, but now who's in Dallas too? Who they just pick up a receiver?
Brandon Cooks there. He won't be challenging the alpha male status of that receiver group. Of course, Garrett Wilson is a name that's flying off everyone's boards, man.
I don't like taking a wide receiver that high, especially considering, at the same time, we do have, like we said, they're more coveted now with the extra spot. So with Kyle, go back to the cake. Tony Pollard.
Yeah, I like Tony Pollard, bro. He recovering though from a broken leg or something, right? Pollard is. He just looks like he'll be back in time. And your first receiver finally on the squad is going to be T. Higgins. So if we just look at K-Who's core right here, you know, you got McCaffrey and Pollard. You can't go wrong with a stable like that, dog. And then T. Higgins, a guy who I think it's his contract here. So, you know, he's going to try his hardest to ball out for his next contract. Put some good film out there. I love it. And then, I mean, I know Dave's on the clock, but check out Will real quick. You round it out. I do like ETN, man, whether you just smoke screen it or you really going to target
No,
him.
it's not really a smoke screen. I figured he would be somebody who gets a substantial amount of carries throughout the year.
Yeah. Man, and the Jags just Doug Peterson, he knew how to do it with the
Jags
Eagles.
are
I just hope it's not a committee here.
Jags be dangerous this year, man.
Yeah.
Trevor Lawrence about to go
And
off.
here we go, not Najee Harris.
Yeah.
So K-Who would beg to differ, right? Like, why? Well, why'd you get Harris? Because he did you dirty last year, right?
Yeah, I mean, I think just for what I was expecting and out of my first draft pick, he underdelivered. So, I mean, in the third round, there's probably some really good value there, but the fact that I picked him up in the first round last year really, left a bad taste in my mouth.
Okay. Well, yeah, to finish it off, I mean, Dave, you got the rookie running back, so now you had to kind of get the vet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but even
like,
with that vet, so like I'm always thinking like you can always say like, oh, okay, not a strong quarterback, so they're going to use the running back a lot. But if there's not a strong quarterback, then it's kind of like the running game in general like suffers because it gets very condensed in there because they're not afraid of them.
And here, man, I got to go with the receiver. I like Scary Terry, but who the fuck's throwing him the ball? I almost got to get somebody who's always got lotion and they're always slick with their hands and always got a personal towel to cover their privates. So I'm going with Amari Cooper.
That's a good pick, man. Amari Cooper's going to have a big year.
I feel that, man. He's always been a possession type guy.
Man.
Yeah. I believe that too, man. Yeah. Y'all see, I snuck in Kittle there, and it's crazy. He's already the third tight end taken. I do think Kelsey's going to go in the first round.
Kelsey went pick 3.
Yeah, and I believe that's going to be that's a real scenario
and
for a lot of
when we first started. I think when I was at the second pick or the third pick, I might have got the third. I was thinking Kelsey, but then I always go for tight ends.
My boy here, K-Who, what'd he do, man? You ain't got the D-Hop jersey on. I don't know why'd you go with D-Hop. Damn. I like it.
Yeah, I'm not sure. It just kind of not a really good spot there.
Yeah. I'll tell you what one pattern I'm seeing right now. Before we get to K-Who on that snake, all these QBs already taken. You got 6 QBs taken, and we just got out of the 4th round. Damn. You know, I mean, people are reaching more and more every year for QBs, or at least that's what this mock's telling us too. And there we go again, another one off right there. All right, let's circle back now. Now, K-Who's got that balance now, right? We got the 3 RBs. I don't like mixing, but if you get him in the 4th round, you can't really cry or complain. You know what I'm saying? Because that's a hell of value right there.
Yeah.
And DJ Moore. What's up, boy?
Mixon put up, I think, 212 fantasy points last year, and you had a game with, 53 points? He scored about 25% of his points in one game. So he's a little hot and cold, but, I'm thinking about him for a flex right now. And I think DJ Moore is about to have the biggest year of his career. He scored a touchdown in that preseason game. It was like a 62-yard touchdown, and it sounds like Justin Fields is really dialed in. So I'm excited to see what the Bears do.
It's crazy because I like this pace right now. Everybody's speaking their piece, and we know when to cover each other while we're picking and whatnot. This is good. I tell you, I like it too. Shit. And then Dave, you already know this name. We talked about his name on the last show. Christian Watson. I hope Steve don't keep him. Steve can pick Calvin Ridley too, so I think Watson gonna be free. And if he is, I'll tell you right now.
I think he's got to go Calvin Ridley.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna let him. Yeah, I ain't letting Watson slip to 5. I'll tell you that right now.
And the
picked
fact
up
that
Calvin Ridley specifically for that purpose.
And Watson is like right now if you the auto suggestion. It's like Watson and like a sea of quarterbacks. And my thinking right here is I can still pick up a quarterback later. I'd rather get specialized players who are like key components of the offense.
Yeah.
You're going to be able to pick up Geno Smith in the 9th round. He's going to have another big year. T-Nap, I like that pick with Mike Williams. Mike, he's a guy that's really been hampered by injuries.
Yeah, exactly, man. He gives you a good quarter or a third of the season, and then he disappears, at least last year, when I needed him most. Playoffs, man. But this is more betting on Justin Herbert. Yep. This is more – oh, God, I forgot. This is more betting on, Justin Herbert, the Chargers offense as a whole. Yeah, man, Dallas Goedert. That's a name I ain't really heard in the fantasy circles, but that is consistent production, huh? That's that Jason Witten type.
I mean, I'll be honest. Like
year, huh?
this was purely like I just felt like I needed a tight end at this mark. Who's the highest ranked tight end? Give me that. I mean, so that's not like a very specialized, or I don't know anything y'all don't know. You know?
It's going to be interesting to see this new Eagles offense because the playmakers are still there. The coach is gone, obviously. Right, Steichen's out there developing AR now on the Colts. So the fact that they lost the coordinator the year before, or is it the same year too? Damn, my bad. But yeah, it's just going to be interesting to see how they, how the new offenses look. I'll tell you what, y'all both end out with receivers, right? So everybody here walking out of 6 rounds here with I think 3 receivers. Yep. So right now everyone's got everything. None of us have QBs except Will. There go K, who finally takes his, and this is kind of the keeper round, right? Round 7. So we may or may not approach this a little differently. Round 7 or 8 on, usually someone like Ivy will target some of these rookies, these high-profile receivers. Jackson Jigga on the Seahawks. Charborough or Charbonnet from the Seahawks.
Oh man.
And there we go there. Okay, Javonte Williams. Hey, he was a rookie last year. Is that correct? I know he just tore his knee, right? But he should come back. Should be straight.
Yep, year 2. Yeah, I mean, we'll see. 23 years old.
But look at these QBs. We got 5. You got 9 QBs off the board right here. Are there still some quality names you could roll with? Yeah, you still got Dak, Tua. Interesting. This is where you have AR.
Oh no!
I even think another year Aaron Rodgers. You know what I mean? He got enough Viagra in the tank for another season. 2-year rental, be kind, don't rewind type blockbuster shit. He ain't gonna happen. Jets ain't not gonna happen though. I think he's gonna win 9-10 games. Get knocked out by Josh Allen in the first round. Really?
Does he do better than Brett Favre?
Shit. Go to the Vikings the year after and take him to the bowl? Maybe, man. Shit. Ain't no bounty gate this time around, huh?
Yeah.
See, what I don't like about the sleeper interface, it's not clear of what round you're in. To me,
yeah,
you have to count the rows. Like there's.
Oh no, you got him in the picks. If you just look the pick under,
you see the numbers
like
in the squares.
Yeah. Just minimize a little.
Yeah.
Here, let's talk about some of these names we're picking off the board, just because it's nice to get some random, names out here. James Cook, everybody so hype on him last year, but kind of quieted down. But I mean, he's a starter.
Don't draft James Cook. Don't draft James Cook. He's not going to be the goal line back.
You don't think so, man? But Singletary's gone. Oh, that was me. That's my bad.
They're going to put Damien Harris there inside the 10-yard line.
Damien, okay. Yeah. But I think Cook still got that PPR, that receiving ability, huh? I mean,
yeah.
And then Gavin, Beans, I know you're getting Pacheco, but I believe D might be keeping. I think
that was I ran out of time there. Was not watching the clock, but I'll take it.
Yeah, I mean, Kehu, you told me that night you were high on Joku, boy. Yeah, Joku. The fact that you can get a guy that's gets opportunities this late, I think that's perfect, man. But yeah, it's on Deshaun, man. This is kind of rolling the die on Deshaun. This roster you got here.
You can definitely stretch the field.
These receivers, though, goes to show you that you can live and ball in fantasy, trusting not chasing wide receiver 1s, not even chasing wide receiver 2s in this case. Maybe T. Higgins.
Absolutely.
All right, my bad. We got DJ Moore, but even then, these other and Gabe Davis. That's I want him to be a
Christian Kirk, man. Christian Kirk was like number 14 wide receiver last year.
I tell you what, though,
Calvin Ridley's just going to help him open up the field.
Yeah. Kirk was getting paid too, man. So that motherfucker better produce because he was getting paid here. Hey, what the fuck? Michael Thomas.
I think you're on auto pick.
Yeah, I was on auto pick for the last 2. I didn't realize I was on auto pick.
Well, shit, here we go. I mean, you already know. I mean, the roster's already built at this point. Is if anyone's watching or following, the only advice we got to give is which rookies, which younger guys we're going for. Like people talk. I like Cole Kmet. You know what I'm saying? If Justin Fields can get his shit together as a breakout tight end.
Look at this, man. We're in the 10th round, and Geno Smith is still available.
Yeah.
How many points did he put up last year? I mean, he was the number 5 quarterback last year.
No, dude,
and you can pick him up in the 10th round.
And his games, bro. If you look at his look at his box score. Yeah, 20.
Yeah, man.
Nothing,
I mean,
nothing but
got,
20. Nothing under 19.17. Shit, man.
And Tyler Lockett, DK Metcalf, and then he's got Jackson and Jigma Smith coming in. This
I like
going to
it,
be
bro.
nasty. Their passing is going to be.
Honestly, I still like guys like Jared Goff too. Finished number 10. You know what I mean? Shit. Who knows? You know, Jordan.
I've also heard this Devon Achane. I don't know if I'm saying that right. There's a lot of hype around him in Miami. They kind of got a situation with Jeff Wilson and Raheem Mostert battling it out. It's going to be interesting to see how he folds into that mix.
Both.
And I got to take that Dallas Cowboys defense, man.
Cowboys D in the NFC East.
That's fair.
I mean, you're getting Micah Parsons sack numbers. You're getting bonus interceptions from the Diggs. I mean, shit, you're right.
It's like having another flex spot with them, man. They're so good.
There's a nice little skit with Cartman, right? He's like, I'll give you 20 for the whites and 40 for the blacks. Talking about our student athletes.
The college football one?
Yeah.
Athletes.
Fuck, man? Yeah, student athletes. Oh, shit. I'm not going to pick Deontay Foreman. But the fact that he's I think he has an opportunity on Chicago. The starter doesn't really come
he's
to
got an
my mind.
opportunity to be RB1 in Chicago, man.
He should, man. I mean, his competition is Khalil Herbert, who, he's good as a change of pace. He performs because, he's not the starter, not dependent on,
All right.
But yeah, Deontay showed you.
I heard he was running with the ones in the preseason game. Oh, also, man, it's crazy. Picking up Rashad Bateman in the 12th round. Look at this. You still got Rashad Bateman and Skyy Moore available in the 12th round. If you see that, you grab it. Look at that.
Skyy Moore should be a huge jump, bro, in his sophomore year. And the fact that he didn't have to perform. I mean, it was really Kadarius Toney surprised everyone by showing up. That's why Skyy Moore's opportunities got limited. Who I like Toney as well, Kadarius Toney. Came from the Giants, big disappointment there. But, I mean, shit. So I think he scored in the Super Bowl, didn't he? Anyways, yeah, you're right, though. Rashad Bateman, Skyy Moore. A lot of these names, man. I mean, remember, we're going to have 3 receiver rosters, so some of these might not be there.
Yeah. I mean, Rashad Bateman, he's battling out with Odell Beckham for a top receiver spot with Lamar Jackson coming back, man.
Let me ask if, speaking of African-American quarterbacks, what do you think will? Nico Collins. Is Stroud going to find him? Is he going to get that air ball?
Come again?
Oh, that's what I was saying. Do you think CJ Stroud's going to get in trouble? Rape allegations like Deshaun?
I hope not. I really hope not.
Good.
Yeah,
right, man. That's it. That's the draft, huh? Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, what are the standout things? What's some of the things you?
I'll say first, the QBs. The fact that coming out of round 4 and all 6 QBs were already taken or were already rostered. I think just every year, more and more QBs going to get taken. I think it's going to reflect our league for sure. Because we got a blend of guys, almost like Bob. I don't know who else likes to reach for the QBs.
It's one of those things like with QB, it's like once someone reaches, everyone starts to reach because everyone starts to freak out. Because it's like.
But what's that first position everyone going to reach, huh? Yeah,
Because it's like, it's like you said, I think there's a handful of QBs that are worth that high pick, and then there's a steep drop off. So if one goes, everyone else starts freaking out. Then they want to grab like the 4 or 3. There's only so many.
Like a run on the banks, man.
Yeah, it's like Mahomes.
What do y'all see? Will Who? What do y'all see on there? I'll mention one more while y'all think about it. Like the tight ends. God damn, we knew this going into this year, but seeing it right here on this draft board after Kelsey, it's like a big fucking drop, bro. Like, yeah, there's Mark Andrews, but like after that too, like the fact that Kittle's dropped so deep too, like he used to be in the first, second round.
Well, you took Kittle in round 3 though. Like what made you jump so fast on Kittle then?
That's something I may do like a real scenario just because I'm rolling the chips on him coming back and hopefully being healthy. And I don't know, I don't have much data to go off of that other than that's a name brand that Old Faithful, Shit.
Yeah.
But one that I really like that I didn't want to tip my hand, but obviously we all here fucking around. Darren Waller, I think he's gonna have a phenomenal year. So like, I would love to reach for Darren Waller. Probably in a move where you would be like, what the fuck, 2 rounds early? I think Darren Waller. Yeah, I think he got the sauce back in him, man. Yeah, man. Appreciate y'all, man, getting on.
Yeah, it's
late
fun
night hearing y'all, man. Love it. Start my week off right here.
Sorry I didn't contribute more.
No, it was good, man.
But it's good to get it
it's
on.
fun.